We live in the past. We live in the present. We live in the future. What has happened is. What will come is to be. It does not change. We do. Welcome to World Fighter, the vessel of Rumus, a podcast where time bends and choices ripple across reality. Tonight, we begin with Chapter 1, a Mardi Gras unlike any other. A group of excited college students burst out from their apartment, laughing and joking as they head towards the stairs. The group, led by CJ, a charismatic black college student, races towards the vending machine.
Check it. We had to get some snacks. Can't have Mardi Gras without snacks. Liquor equals need snacks, which equals Mardi Gras would be fun. It's just science or whatever.
The friends raid the vending machine, giddy with excitement. Joshua broke into a gritty dance right there in the lobby.
Oh, okay. That's how you strutting down bourbon?
Jamil egged them on before joining.
You're ridiculous.
They all joined in, grittying out a room like a rowdy parade. But CJ dropped his chips.
Oh, not the chips.
If they fall, I will have hunger. If I have hunger, then I can't handle the liquor. The liquor must be consumed. Consumed with hunger equals dead. The chips burst open on the floor. The group laughs at CJ's misfortune.
Dang, that's rough, my guy. It couldn't be me.
Certainly, Joshua. Rough indeed. CJ slammed his fist to the ground with frustrated determination. And then everything changed. The world around CJ shimmers and transforms into a cosmic black haze threaded with purple hues. A dragon-like being with golden eyes appears before him.
So you're back. Back again.
Rumus glared at CJ. His golden eyes gleamed before he unleashed a blast of fire. Check it. You're gonna have to try harder than that. CJ repelled the flames and countered with wrist daggers that burst into smoke screens. With a leap and a spin, he drove his calf into Rumus's neck, releasing glowing matter that surrounded them.
You've gotten better.
You're looking at the best. And just like that, it was over. CJ snaps back to reality, finding himself still with his friends. He opens a new bag of chips as they head back to the apartment. The group watches Dragon Ball Bridge while packing for their trip. CJ munches his chips and laughs on the couch, his bags neatly packed by his feet. Jamil, hands on hips, stood over him.
How are you always so ahead, CJ?
CJ laughs mysteriously. They'll never know. Let us travel back. Time travel was new to CJ. He had discovered it as a toddler, an instinctive urge to explore somewhere beyond this world. But it wasn't until kindergarten that he met them, the being inside him. Rumus. Check it. I was playing soccer with Colin. He stole the ball from me because he was faster. I fell and I slammed my fist on the ground. The world spun. I saw everything turn to blocks and spill over, and he was there. He was goofy, like an older brother, but he withheld much about himself. Still, I didn't care. I spilled it in his world whenever mine fell apart. I never knew about his powers until 5th grade. CJ was on the basketball court with Jordan, turning back time by seconds to perfect his moves. Norman, an older bully on the court, was about to learn what that meant.
You can't treat us like this. Check it.
Again and again, CJ rewound time, faking right, crossing left, until finally, the ball swished through the net. Victory tasted sweet for CJ that day. There are 3 things you need to know about the powers entrusted to CJ. CJ could access an alternate dimension by slamming his fist to the ground. Time does not pass outside of the dimension while he is inside. 2. The power to rewind time was a gift from Rumus and could only be used with his permission. CJ could only gain permission through battle, and striking a spot designated by Rumus as his weak spot for the week. Finally, CJ could only use the powers to the extent his body could handle. At first, he could only rewind time for seconds. He now could turn back the clock up to an hour and a half. Fast forward to college. CJ and their friends were en route to New Orleans for Mardi Gras. The car was packed with liquor and snacks galore as they blasted music down the highway. But by the time they reached the Superdome, things took a dark turn. A crash nearby drew their drunken attention. Blood streaked across the pavement. A lifeless body lay on the curb. Jamil broke down crying in Jordan's arms, while Chanel looked distraught and puked on the sidewalk. In a moment of desperation, CJ slammed his fist to the ground and Rumus appeared once more. CJ faces Rumus again, this time with a clear purpose. So what's the plan? To save her. Check it. CJ leaps into action, diving to push the purple-haired girl out of the car's path. As they lock eyes, there's a moment of connection. Chanel possessively zipped around the corner.
Get away from her, you perv!
She soared through and slide kicked CJ into the wall. He passed out again, and in the darkness, he heard a laugh. It bellowed from the other side. What would you do if you could turn back time? Would you fix your mistakes or let them shape who you are? Join us next week as we continue World Fighter, Vessel of Rumus, where every choice carries weight across dimensions.